Hey, welcome back to the Crafty Nook. I got something super exciting. So I did a little bit of crafting earlier just for myself, and I was putting some scraps in here, which if you're interested in this, I made this on my very first YouTube video ever, and it is a little book box. Anyhow, terrible quality video, but it's there if you want to see this. Anyhow, I was putting some scraps in here and I saw this and pulled it out and was like, wait, there is all kinds of goodness in here. And I've been really feeling like some collage lately. And so I thought I would dig around in here. Like, there's a beautiful tag. There's a label. There's some fabrics. And there's even, I think, nearly a full piece of Tim Holtz paper. So I thought that I would get some snippets or some tags or just collage some things to have on hand. I don't know if you'd call them like DIY embellishments or what have you, or little snippets. So I'm not exactly sure what this will turn out to be, but I also decided that since I was going to use up some scraps, that I might add in a couple of things. This is a container of cutouts and snips and punches of Project Life cards that I was not using and decided to make new use for them. So I pulled these out because I've never used them. Oops, it might be time. Which I probably need to go through those before I do use them. Then I also pulled out my gingham garden stuff because I'm really been loving that. I pulled some pages out of an old Stalogy. This is some more gingham garden stuff. And then for focal images, oh, I also pulled this out. I can use some papers for backgrounds. For focal images, I pulled out these Citrus Twist florals. I think this is mostly Citrus Twist because I've been feeling some bright colors, and I thought some beautiful fabrics that I want to make some embellishments to go with those journals for when I make them. And then I also pulled this out. This says tags, but I don't know that it's actually tags. There's a couple of tags, there's some frames. These things are just sitting in my stash, not being used. And here in about a month, I'm gonna have some time off from school and work. And, oh, that's gorgeous. And I'm gonna declutter some stuff. And I'm gonna start with some of these things that I've had for forever. Anyway. Bucket of these and these, and then there's a few things here on my desk that I've pulled out for, you know, a project or something and not used. These are gingham garden, but like these little things, I've got this. These are all stickers, great layering pieces, little quotes. Got a thing of label stickers, 2 of those. These are just little round stickers that are very cute. Might use some of those. I don't know, I just thought I would turn on the camera, dig through some stuff, and use it while at the same time building my stash. I also went through, I keep tags in one of these types of folders, and I've had these, they're very odd shape, but I've had these in my stash for 100 years, and I either need to use them or get rid of them, because I bought them on clearance from Michael's a very long time ago, and I think I've used one. I've got these two little tags, these two white ones, a couple of these craft ones, then these are ones that I made myself and embossed. This was a mistake. I wrap stuff around these for the Etsy store, like ribbon and stuff. Can't find one, but I stamped it, and then a note card. And I thought these would make good bases. So then I grabbed bigger scraps of paper. So I have this one. This one is Heidi Swap. This one is from a paper pad from Joanne. These are just file folders. Yeah, I really like to make tags out of those. This is from a Daphne's Diary, just scraps. This is a printout from Johanna, and then paint swatches. So I don't really know where this is gonna go, but I also have some book pages over here, and then all kinds of stuff in here. So let me just put you on fast forward and see what we can make. So fair warning, I'm sitting in my car doing a voiceover because don't ever have time anywhere else. I'm waiting on my kiddo to get out. So I think what I'm doing here is starting by separating some of these things into piles so that I can see what I'm working with. So it looks like I've got a pile of book pages, some like neutral colored book pages, the bigger pages and the bigger pieces and smaller pieces. I've got a pile of neutral and natural papers, colorful, and then some strips. And then like specialty type paper like vellum and glitter. And look, there's the bottom of that box. Can you believe it? And so now I'm just further dividing these into sizes. So I've got this book page pile. I'm dividing it into sizes and colors. Okay, so I have separated into piles. I have book pages, strips, colorful strips, some already basically focal image or something like that, and then colorful scrapbook paper. Added these to the bases because I think these would make great tags. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this yet. I have textiles, natural paper, and then embossed paper. And again, I don't know what I'm gonna do with these yet. Oh, and the glitter. So like specialty paper. I don't know what I'm gonna do with those, so I'm gonna set those to the side. The scrap box is empty. Oh, and then I have big pieces. So, I don't know where to start. I think what I'm gonna do is, now that I have these a little bit organized, I'm gonna make little piles, which I might bring these over here. Put that there. And the book pages. Put these down here, because I'll use these last. Okay. Now we have these. Oh, I have a canvas piece too. Let's see. Okay. Let's start with one of these bases, something easy. So it took me a little bit to try to figure out exactly what I wanted to do, and I thought it was best to just kind of cut that out. So I have this tag that I had misstamped, and so I am just covering up where I misstamped with some of this. I think this paper and that 5.1 tag ticket thing came from the Gingham Garden paper repack, and I'm just layering up with some embellishments. This flower, I think, is a citrus twist flower from many moons ago, and then I'm adding some tiny word stickers, and I think that's my first one done. So the next one is this green camera paper, and I'm going to be honest, I struggled a little bit. I really wanted to use some of these circly bits, but I have a hard time using circles. I don't know why. But I did decide to make this little collage. Right now I'm looking for the right label to go with it. I think I'm going to go with this one, maybe. Digging again. Glued that down with a wood veneer heart. And now I'm going to take a white gel pen and make a border around, a little doodly border around this card. I think that I would probably have sewn this, but I didn't want to get my sewing machine out with my desk covered in all these scraps. And so now I'm trying to decide what to do next. I pulled that out and put it back up. Pulled that out, put it back up. And I kind of went back and forth. I really did struggle with some of these. And I think this is a good practice to use up some of your scraps, even though it is a little bit of a challenge. This is also kind of late at night, and I think at the very beginning you can kind of see my pajamas, my nightgown in the video. So I'm just digging around trying to make this work. I do like the pink with the green. I don't know if that's what I end up doing. In fact, I think I move on from this and move on to, yep, I moved on to this label. I don't know, do I finish this label? I can't remember. I think I go back to the green. You see, I'm just so indecisive. See, right back to the green. Back and forth, back and forth. I do think that I cut a lot of this out here in a minute, because I'm just trying to make it work and I just can't make it work. So let's move on. All right. Now I've got this tag. I'm super comfortable making tags. And I don't know why I am, but I am. So this is like tissue paper. So just some craft colored tissue paper. I think it came with an order or something. Just using my glue stick. This one is a Tombow mono glue stick. To just glue that down and trim it up. Digging around in this bag of stuff from that papery pack, and I pulled out several things. So a lot of the papery pack is washi stickers, and sometimes washi stickers just aren't the best, but everything else in it is like really thin paper. It's either washi stickers or really thin paper is in this pack. See me tapping my fingers, that means I'm thinking. I do like the way this ended up turning out, because I think I end up doing something like that. Yep. And I think I decided to stick the, clean my desk off with that. I got glue on my desk. I think I decided to stick the, oh no, maybe I don't. I just stick it right down. For some reason I thought that I stuck the backing to the sticker. I do that sometimes. So we're currently in false fall here in Texas, and it is 71 degrees at noon, and I'm so excited. So excited. Look at that one. That one turned out great. So now I've got this. This is a Tim Holtz paper that I just added some texture paste through the negative. So I have a Tim Holtz die that I die cut some stuff with, and I used what was left behind as a stencil and turned it into a tag. And then I don't know where the footage for that went. I think I cut it out. Now I've got these vintage buttons. I'm working on this Market Blooms tag. Excuse me. adding that. So I struggled with getting these buttons to stick, but I found a trick that I'll show you in a future video. So I think I'm fixing to be done. Okay, I'm done for the night. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 made. There's this one. Super cute. This one. Which I think they all need splatters, which I'll do later. This one I'm gonna sew around. But isn't that gorgeous? This one, probably gonna sew around it too, but I'm not sure because of this stuff. This one. And this first one, which needs some splatters. So I'll splatter them later. For now, I'm gonna get settled. I'm sleepy. All right, so thanks for hanging out in the Crafty Nook. I'll see you next time.